This is the Irontrader, and this is midday trading. So I'm going to do a little update here on natural gas and crude oil, and then we're going to take a look here at Tesla, TSLA. Now remember, the earnings are coming out on the 23rd, which is tomorrow after the close. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell, stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have natural gas, your daily and your weekly chart. Take a look here at the weekly here first. Okay, now this is what I've been pointing out is this key 8 SMA here. Now it's at 1.749. Now you need to hold that by Friday. That's going to be very, very key. Now it looks like last week here we kind of maybe put a bottoming tail in. We got to see if it can hold green there today, and then maybe start rallying up here all to all these heights. You have 1.83 there, you have 1.90, and then we have 1.943. So let's just see if we can rally up there, because we have a really nice target up there at 2.12. But you really need to hold that 8 SMA here by Friday. That would be very, very bullish. Otherwise, we get these red candles here, and that's really not a good look if you want to go higher. Okay, now the green is starting to get above the red, but I got to see if it can hold it or if it's just going to be, kissing each other the whole way, because this is what you want to have, that green above your red, and it has a good bullish here momentum going on to the upside. RSI here looks really good, so we got to see how this is all going to shake out here for the week. Now, daily chart. Okay, daily chart here. Look at this. Okay, so what we did is today's low here so far was 1.72. Friday's low was 1.74. Okay, so pretty much right there, double bottom kind of a situation. If that is lost, come right there to this bottom, 1.71. We come here, 1.66, and then we have 1.649. That is your target, because it held right off the top of this candle, that 1.64. And then if that's lost, you come right down here to 1.589. Now, upside here, where it looks like we're all above these simple moving averages. So let's just take a look here first, where we are. Okay, so you got 1.75, that's your 50 SMA. Very good. You have 1.769, we're above that. And then we're above this 1.74 level. So right now we're above the key simple moving averages. That is what you want to be. But we have to close above there. We just can't have a green candle. Now, if we look to the left here, this is what the target you're looking for is 1.806. If we can get above, right there is your target, 1.85. Then we have 1.89, 1.92, and then your retest here is 1.943. Now, we're trading inside this channel, which is very, very nice, okay? Because you have a low, higher low, higher low, and higher low situation. And now we got some green candles. The key is we got to be able to maintain this. That is going to be the key, okay? So again, you're pretty much in the middle here of the trading range, 1.943, 1.58. If you can bust out, this is going to be your target, is going to be that 2.0. Very, very nice, okay? So that's going to be your target. Now, trading, been really good. Now, remember, pre-market is your friend. That's what you want to do, okay? So I scalped the UNG. It got as low as 1451. I didn't get that, but I got 1460, and then I dumped it out at 1490. Okay, so that was a really, really good trade. So I got 30 cents on UNG. I'm trading 5,000 shares. And now I'm back into UNG here. Let's see, where am I at here? 1480 is where I'm long from, okay? And I have a break-even stop. Matter of fact, no, I just raised that stop up to 1490, so I can maybe get a little 10 cents out there. But right now, I just kind of leaving your stops a little bit loose, because you don't want to keep them too tight. Right now, everything is looking pretty good, very volatile. You got bigger moves, so keep your stops just a little bit looser here today. So I got still sitting at 1480 here on the UNG, so we got to see how that's going to shake out. Right now, you're sitting at about $15. So again, if I get another 10 cents out of it, then I'd have 40 cents for the day. That wouldn't be too bad here. But I'd like to get more. I like to have a rally right on up here. But let's just see what he had. Now, I scalped no short today. I don't even know if there was even a trade in there. It just didn't look any appealing at all. But the UNG here looked very, very good for a scalp ski on the inside. So I'm on my second scalp on that. Okay, let's take a look here at the hourly and a. Okay, this morning when we looked at this, we were down in this area, this neck of the woods here, and we get all that resistance. Now it looks like we're popping up here a little bit. The key is going to be right there. See that price channel? That 1.806. That was what we need to get above. That is this candle right here, okay? So this is what we need to go, this candle right here, the red one. But this is here 1.80. Let's just call that, pretty much even. This is what you want to get above, that 1.806. If you can, then we have some really nice targets. Look at here, okay? See what we have? Look at this candle right there. What are we looking at? You're looking at that 1.89, and then we come over the top of there, looking at 1.90, and then we have 1.92, and then there's your big retest, that 1.943. But right now the chart is looking good because even as it's sold down here, all the way on down, you still held that support level going right across. Very nice. You never retested that 1.58, and we filled this nice gap right here, which was sitting at 1.649. So that's always good when you want to fill them gaps. That's always good. Then you can just go forward. But again, the key is going to be right there, that 1.806. If you can break through that, then we just follow the levels up, and then there's your price retest at 1.943. Now, this hourly chart looking really good. We sold off here, but as I pointed out last week, we have that nice double bottom situation going here, and then we rallied up. Now, we made a nice series of higher highs here, and really we're just holding this bottom here very nice, and now she's trying to rally. The key is got to get right above there at 1.806. If you can, then we just follow the candles all the way up here to get that 1.943. But right now, this is not looking here too bad overall. I mean, it's not really a true inverse head and shoulders, but you can see a left shoulder, possible a head here, and a right hand shoulder. If you can, you just flip that over, and boom, there's your target right on there. Okay, let's take a look here at crude oil. Okay, here we have the old crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Okay, so what do we have here today? Well, we had a lower low, and then it bounced right off of that very, very nice. Now, UCO was a really good, also good scalp here so far. Okay, I got 40 cents out of UCO so far. I was in at 32.20, and I'm out at 32.60. And I have another one going here right now on UCO. I'm right back in this. Let me see, where am I at? Yeah, I'm at 32.65 is what I'm back in at. Okay, so I have a stop going at 32.75. You're sitting at 32.83 right now. So we got to see how that's all going to shake out here. But what you want to do is keep this here a little bit loose on your stops because I say it's trading pretty wild here today. So let's just see how that all going to shake out here very, very nicely. Okay, so let's just see how this, how the day goes on. Okay, so let me see what we got here. Okay, the downside, what we obviously want to watch is you want to watch Friday's low, 81.13, and then we have 81.06. Right below that, we have that 50-day at 81.02, and then we have your price channel at 80.42, and then here's your big boy, 79.83. Okay, that's what you're looking for. And then that's lost right there, 78.68, and then your 21, 77.58. Those are very, very key targets. That's where you're going to go. If that's lost, you come right here to this 21 or 100-day at 77.21. Now, upside, what you wanted to watch is obviously today's high. That's 82.29. And then we'll look here to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 82.55. And then we have, what do we have here? 82.84. That's what we're looking for here right now. Again, if we can get above this key level, this area right here, then we want to really look here to this 83.12. This 83.21, and then we have your 8 SMA sitting at 83.84 and the 21 rate above it. So your target here, realistically, if this keeps on going, is going to be that 8 SMA. When it gets up to that point there, what you really want to do is at least sell half of your position, because the odds, unless you have some kind of a catalyst where you have a war situation or something where it's going to break out through it, it's going to be like a brick wall when you hit that 8 SMA. Look at here, just ask these candles right here. They'll tell you. See that? And it came right on down, popped up, down. Right into it and down, up, right close below, and then look at here, all the way down. See how strong that 8 SMA is? Very, very strong resistance. So you got to have something to blast above that before you can get to 21-day. Then we can just follow the candles up nicely. Look at the bottom, 84.75. We look at the top here, 85.51, and then right there at 85.64 would be your target, which would be Friday's high of old green sticky here. Okay, so bottom line, watch that 50-day. Watch that price channel, and then watch that 200-day here on the downside. Okay, if that's lost, we know where it's going to be going. Okay, very, very simple. Upside, watch the bottom. Okay, then watch the top of this candle, and then we come right to the left, all the way across, and then we have your 8 SMA. Now, for the week here, I always pointed out here, we're still right below. We made a lower low, but we're still below this key 100 SMA. You have to close above that 82 flat for the week, and then we want to close above this 82.36. Then we can get more bullish here to the upside. But until you can't, if you can't do it, then you're going to be right there on the downside. See how this is? When you're up above that 8 SMA, then she rolls up nicely. Look what happens when you're down below that SMA. You're fighting that thing all the way here. Okay, so we got to see how this all going to shake out here. But now, when we look at everything here, UCO, yeah, I just got stopped out on that. Okay, so I made 10 cents here, another 10 cents here on the UCO, so that's all gone. Okay, so I'm flat now on the crude. I got to see what's going to happen here, and I'm still long on the UNG 1480 going. I have a stop at 1490, so I'm going to see what's going to happen with that. So that's looking pretty good. Okay, let's take a look here at Tesla. Okay, Tesla's got some major problems going on here, and you can see where the charts, I pointed this out a long time ago. When you see a high, lower high, lower high, lower high, that's never good. That's not what you want to see. You want to see just the reverse of that to go right on up here. Oh, okay, so when you looked at this chart here, not take this section off, you had a possible left shoulder, head, and a right shoulder. But that's once you cross this line here, that's negated, and she's going lower. Now, Tesla's got their earnings out tomorrow on the 23rd after the close. I'm not expecting anything here, okay? Now, they just lowered prices again, okay, on their vehicles. Plus, what I don't like is they just laid off, I don't know how many workers, about 15% of the company, and now today they just laid off another 40 of their future advertisers that are going to be pushing the Tesla. That's all gone. I don't see much for Tesla. Another thing is too is they're looking at, they moved their corporate paperwork there over to Texas, and he's going to try to reapply that. He wants $56 billion. Who the hell gets paid $56 billion? I mean, I can see a CEO is worth their money, but I don't deny anybody. I like to make money. I want everybody to make money. But $56 billion, come on. This is completely out of control here. So now I think he's in a position where he's threatening that, well, he's not going to do anything with Tesla unless he gets his money. I don't know. I don't see anything here. Now, I am in the Tesla short. Okay, TSLS, I'm in there from 30.75. You're sitting at 31.26. I'm long the Tesla short. I don't like this at all going on here, Tesla. So let's look at where we can go. Look to the top of that candle. 136.68. Look to the bottom of that candle, 134.27. And then we look here to the top of this candle, 125.95. Look to the bottom of that candle, 124.31. And then we look right here. You're looking at 118.80. But realistically, this is your target, 101.81. Okay, that's what your big target is here on Tesla. Now, again, we got to see if it gets there, first of all, and what it does. If it does get there, does it blast out lower? Or does he bounce off there and go high? For me, I just have no confidence. I'm a big fan of Elon Musk, but not what the hell what's going on here. When you start lowering prices here and you start laying off all these people, and then you're laying out your advertisers going forward, I don't see much. Pay attention to these earnings here if you're long tomorrow after the close. Right now I'm short, and I'm going to stay short until I can see something that goes on. When you look at these charts, look at that 8 SMA rolling over, 21-day rolling over. Okay, your 100-day, your 50-day, everything is gone. Look at this. This is just a complete disaster. When you get underneath those charts, then it's all done. Okay, so people that say, oh, the charts don't matter, bottom line, they don't know how to read charts. That's what the reality is. Okay, so when you get underneath this 8 SMA here, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be all the way down. Then you're going to be fighting it the whole situation. Here's a perfect example of when it came right on down. Okay, see this? Right there, look at that. See, you're fighting it the whole way until you can get that reversed and get above that. Okay, so anyway, Tesla, I'm short here. We got to see what the earnings are going to come out here. But with everything that's happening with him, I would more bet on the downside than I would on the old upside. Okay, so we have there, crude, natural gas, a little Tesla. And as I say, we got to see what's going to happen here. Now, again, right now I'm flat with the oil, so I got to see what's going to go. I'm still long the UNG for natural gas. I'm going to see what's going to happen with that. And then I'm also got a little bit of NVIDIA action going on there today. That looks pretty strong. And I'm also into TQQQ, which is, again, I'm in at 49.25 on TQQQ, which is a basket of all that good stuff. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here after the pit close, and we're going to go a little more in depth on crude oil and natural gas. Thanks for watching.